Hello everyone, it's Dan the Video Ninja. Welcome back to the Den of the Video Ninja, and welcome back to another short playthrough of a little game that I found called Exiled. This game was developed by one John Zemensky, who some of you might remember was the developer of another game that we played on the stream a while back called Kyle is Famous. Now he's got another little short, I believe this is a puzzly, maybe a little creepy type game to play, which I'm all about. That's kind of my jam these days. I'm all about them short little gaming experiences. Also, if the name Zemensky sounds familiar, it's because his brother David Zemensky is also a game developer, and he did stuff like Dusk, Iron Lung, a couple of other small games we played on the stream, like Chop Goblins and Pony Factory. So I like these brothers, and I like the games they make. So when I found out that one of them made a game that is supposedly this little creepy, puzzly type game that doesn't run for too long, I was like, yes, I would like to try that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's jump in to Exiled.
My beloved Charlotte, my wife of 14 years. She's always had a magnetic attraction to areas of study so unexplored that she, by default, becomes the foremost expert.
I can relate.
I never know what draws her in so strongly to such niche research, but I support her as best as I can. Perhaps I should not have.
Uh-oh. What did Charlotte do?
The last months have seen her desk covered by a dusty tome of eldritch beings.
That's a red flag.
Such a book I didn't know, but the sudden appearance of an artifact like this is common for her, so I paid no attention. Well, I paid no attention until the day when Charlotte was suddenly missing. A note left in her place. It only read, "I will have been banished to the ancient realm. It is for the best."
Now that's a breakup letter that you don't want to receive.
My own wife? No, I could not stand for her to be gone without a trace. Banished to the ancient realm? I needed to understand. I started to scour her notes. I found scrawled handwriting talking of incoming destruction and the banishment sacrifice. As unsettling as they were, they only served to confuse me more.
The amount of Eldritch horror games that I've played, like this is giving me Darkest Dungeon vibes right here. There should be, like, just burn the library down as far as I'm concerned.
My search yielded two clues. One was a torn scrap of paper with untranslated runes. The other was the location of where she had found the ancient tome, the Great Library. With nothing else to do, I took the book and the paper and traveled to the Great Library myself. I hoped to use the tome to translate the scrap and use its secrets to find more answers in the library.
What do you do when you're dealing with ancient Eldritch nonsense? You don't read shit.
What I found there, I will never forget.
It is for the best.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy. So here we are. Left click. Okay, so we can interact with things. So what do we have here? We have a clock. Yotartrihu. Okay. 11:30. Oh, we can change the numbers or the minute and hour hands, and that seems to change the word or whatever word that is down there. I see. Okay. So we have a clock. What is this? We have a puzzle box with buttons on it. I assume there's a sequence here that I have to push to get that to open. We have a book here. Okay. Eldritch Beings. Compiled for the study and protection against the ancient terrors.
There's my first clue. I should jot that down.
Oh, okay. So this is an A. Oh, so we're doing, like, translations. Okay. So A is... Oh, I should probably... A is, like... It looks like an upside-down A. So A is... Where is it? There it is. A. Oh, cool. And it fills out this note automatically for us. Oh, cool. So we're just like deciphering something. Whoa. Well, that's... If you're talking about Eldritch stuff, he's definitely going to show up eventually. Cthulhu, the dark being. Feared by all, Cthulhu causes the subconscious feelings of anxiety felt by generation to generation. He currently slumbers in an ancient realm, although it is thought that he could return someday. His name, whatever that is, whoops, I wasn't done yet, is lengthened when translated by the Old English scribes, adding Hull in the middle to visually describe his predominance in ancient texts. Let's see. What is this, by the way? Also, I'm noticing some other ruins around the edges here. Puzzle box. Okay, we need another sequence there. Okay, so basically we're just looking for data right now. The end of Narlathop. Narlathop. Is that not the... I feel like I've seen that name somewhere before. It lurks here. If it's close, look at it. What? A servant that carries out duties in Narlathop's absence. It is a being that stays in the shadows, whose goal is to see the return of its master. It will stalk towards any creature slowly and quietly if it knows that Narlathop's return is being threatened. If it is seen while closing in on its goal, whatever that might be, it seems to retreat. Okay, so this is a Five Nights at Freddy's thing where we have to keep an eye out because this guy's probably going to start creeping in on us. Rat mass. The mass of rats. A bunch of rats stuck together with glue. Mentioned only in the ancient text. Horrific for no reason as much as simply being sort of gross. Let's see. See, now I'm kind of worried that I need to keep an eye on my surroundings here while I do shit, because this thing on the other page here is going to start coming after me, isn't he? The writer describes as being no shape and all shapes, no order but all beauty, a sight of true horror and magnificence, a true definition of a mass, I would assume this is. Like the second letter's A, and those are two of the same letters. One, yeah, mass, because it's mass of rats. Okay. So we know that that leaf right there is an M. So where's the leaf? And we know that this right here is an S. Okay. Let's go back here and see if we can't. Okay, his name was lengthened. What the fuck was that? Okay, so yeah, this is definitely some Five Nights at Freddy's shit.
Where did he come from?
Oh.
It looks like he took something.
Oh, he took the box. Not cool. So, what? No. Okay. Okay, so, hang on. Let's get back into this. There was a clue here. I can decipher these letters, because his name, something where it was lengthened when translated by the Old English scribes, adding "hlu" in the middle. So his name, if you take the "hlu" out, it's CTU. So we know that this is CTU. So this is C, I believe, right? Yeah. This is a T. Where is it? Hang on. Trying to figure. There it is. C, T, and U. That's a U. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's keep reading. Oh god. Gobyagok Mountainous. A pillar of melting flesh sprouting from the earth. Gobblegluk appears only once before being quickly banished by the whatever the fuck that word is. The earthquake is caused in its short time on Earth brought many civilizations to their knees, causing a large rift between those affected and the few nations that were not. It has no known way to be resummoned. Gotcha. Okay. So is this word here also earthquake? E-A... No. I don't think so. It's banished by the something. I don't know what that is. Hounds of... Oh, 340. We got a number here, 340. Okay. Not quite a hound and not quite a being. The hounds are thought to be too horrific to describe. They are beings that exist only in time and manifest through space to follow its prey. It is said the hounds are not only object to exist in time, and even words themselves cannot be communicated through the realm that the hounds inhabit. Alright, well let's set the clock to 340 and see what happens. Snadman. I can't read what that word says. S-D-N-A-E-M-E-S. Okay. We can't really make heads or tails of this note so far. So I guess we just keep reading. Which is not something you're supposed to do in Eldritch horror games. Oh, the Gofkek. Four-armed creature that lives in the deepest, coldest parts of the earth. Notably Antarctica and higher in the mountains. They often live alone, although they have been recorded to come out under certain dire circumstances. Most famously when the Gofkek banished Gubrek himself, securing humanity's future on the planet. Okay, so did this guy banish the guy on the previous page? This thing? Gofkek. Is the fourth last letter and the last letter the same thing? Yes, it is. So this is Gorfkek. Alright, so we know that this first letter is a G. I can't exactly look up or around my desk, and that's making me a little nervous. Plus, there's also writing on the desk here that I wish I could translate. And I'm worried that the jump scares are going to just keep coming if I don't pay attention to my surroundings. So I'm a little on edge here. So the second letter here is an N. So this is an N. Looking for other spots that I can click around on here. Third letter is an O. And every time I solve another letter, I'm like, is the game going to progress to a point where something's going to chase me? I think the fourth letter is an R. Nope, it's a P. Oh. Yeah, that's a P. Got it. Okay. Then we have the H, which is this box-looking symbol here. Oh, the clock slowly advances. I suppose that's true because it's a clock. I bet you if it like you have to keep it on 340, and if it ever goes off of 340, then you lose the protection against this thing here. All right, C or K, E are the next two. So this dome-looking one is a K. Where's the dome? There it is. And that spear-looking one there is an E. Okay. Got that information. Almost got this translated. Turn into a new page. Oh, Eldritch Devices. Eldritch Devices is this upward pointing arrow thingy here. Okay. Oh man, I want to try and translate what this these letters here say, but I'd have to like pen and paper my way through that. Clock of Tenaldis. An artifact stolen from time itself. The clock displays different messages caught in time depending on where the hands lay. The messages it shows are never ordered, instead appearing as a string of letters to be sorted out by those that observe them. It is rumored that adjusting its hands creates altogether new connections from time and space. Oh, so it's a jumbled up mass of letters here. So, I don't know what word you could make out of these letters. Daemons, maybe? Okay. Well, there's the ancient box, but we don't have the ancient box anymore because that eyeball creature stole it on us. Taken from the depths of the ocean. Oh, does it start with an M? M. Madness. M-A-D-N-E-S-S. So yeah, it's madness is the word that we're looking for here. Taken from the depths of the ocean, this box contains a secret known only to the ones who hid it. Ancient texts describe a way to open it, has been thrown into the stream of time to keep its secrets safe from eldritch monsters. Tradition holds that the box can be opened through the use of a single word, although many have tried and been unable. The word is madness, but we don't have the box anymore, so I have to wonder if maybe you have to, like, play through the game and not have the box stolen in order to get the good ending. Who knows? Eldritch Board. Okay. Used for banishment and summoning of creatures that from an ancient realm to the human realm. The Eldritch Board was developed as a way to dispel the ancient horrors. The combination used to conduct these acts have been slowly lost over time, although scraps of combinations written in ancient alphabet still exist. Oh, brother. I bet you it's this. Okay, I wonder if this is a game you have to go through like a couple of times to get like the best ending, because I'm willing to bet this game has more than one ending. Okay, there's Monstrous Part B. So we've got the letter B right there. Yeah, madness is the word for the box. I just need to get the box back somehow. Oh, Starspawn. The Starspawn of Cthulhu. An eldritch civilization. These beings seem to be made neither of matter or energy. A handful of scripts exist detailing encounters with the Starspawn changing from its own to a different shape and back again, possibly even a non-creature's form. It is unclear what connections they share with the Cthulhu except adorant worshippers. Okay. Oh, God. Sathogayu, the toad god. We're going to be tangling with this guy next. slumbers in an ancient realm, oozing small toads out of his pores. It is recorded that the smaller toads either explode after a few moments, or cross the dimensionary path to the human realm, where they will take the form of a wild bear and then explode. Oh, great. I can't wait to look up from the book and have a bear scream in my face. The chunks of these toad bears can be reassembled to make clever gifts for parties or other get-togethers. What? I do not want to go to that party if that's the case. Shogoth. I remember. I think I know. I've heard of Shogoth before. Blob-like beings that can envelop creatures and non-creatures alike. The Shogoth possess incredible speed and in immense cold, but slow and become more puddle-like in warmth. Okay. So maybe they gotta, like, break a lantern or something like that to... Early manuscripts seem to view the Shogoth as harmless creatures, sometimes either shortening their name and adding an I at the end. Okay, so here's another bit of information. So that's an I. The I looks like an actual I. Yeah. Again, every time I figure out a letter, I want to keep an eye on my surroundings. Also, so we have S-H-O. I think we already have S-H and O. S, H, and O. Yeah, we've already got that. And a G. I think we've already got G as well. So, but we figured out the I from that. So, turning the page. Rubber ducky? Ducky. Eldritch duck. What the fuck? Ducky has become an eldritch being somehow and is just living it up. Instead of bringing terror to everyone, Ducky has used his eldritch powers to make sure that everyone has a really nice day and insists that you take a break to eat a sandwich. Ducky would also like you to know that blah means quack. What? I can't tell if this is the developer taking the piss or if this is actually something from, like, Eldritch script writing or whatever, but it does mean that we've got a few extra letters here. So this is a Q. Q-U-A. I don't know if we have U yet. No, we don't. And CK, I believe we've already got. Yeah. I almost got this message translated. By summoning a something, by summoning a loved one from the ancient being some with the middle. Press the top. Okay, I need to figure this. I need to translate that whole thing. We'll get there. Oh, God. Ran Teroth, or Rule. A big bug god. Oh, good. Can't wait for him to show up. He decided to slumber under the ocean near Australia, which is unfortunate because he also drowned. He's the biggest, deadliest bug in the whole wide world. An excerpt. Something is decomposing. Large chunks of his body can be found on a regular. So this is Rule, R-U-L. So we have R right there, which is this symbol. I'm trying to find it. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Did I find it already? Oh, there it is. Nope, stay on the madness clock. And then U is this one. And that is an L. Almost got this whole note translated. Uh-oh. Alright, so we've got the F right there. The bugs. Uh-oh. When are bugs gonna show up? I'm waiting for something to show up, damn it. The game did a good job of putting me on edge at the beginning there with that first jump scare, and now I'm just like, oh, when is something else gonna show up? That's mostly the note. So resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm begins with the middle 4. Press the top 2 corners, then press those right beneath. Mark the last row, save the rightmost, which will be at last. Press the side remaining, and then those in the upper row, press the final node. Alright. So the note tells us how to solve this thing. Got it.
Infested. Could this have been written by Charlotte?
Probably. Narlathotep. Caesar of deceit and confusion, the largest eldritch threat to humanity. It is common for Narlathotep to infest the body of a human and control them for its own motives. Yeah. Where Narlathotep is at the moment is unknown. However, it has taken some as its host. Banishment of the individual to an ancient realm is the only way to stop it from swallowing our consciousness in its internal darkness. So that's what Charlotte was messing around with, and that's why she had to banish herself to another realm. This is why you don't get your girlfriend ancient eldritch books. Oh, and that's the end. So I guess I should be able to parse out the rest of these letters. Yeah, I should be able to parse these out from just from context clues. Like the 4th letter here, that's a U. And okay, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be a V right there. Which one is that? This one? Nope, that's an A. Oh, wait a sec. No, V is this. And then L. I didn't realize that the note itself had spaces that I could use to my advantage. And this guy here. Nope, not you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damn it, where is it? I can't find it. I think if you spend too much time and you let the clock go off of madness, then something might come after you. Which is a good way of keeping the pressure on you here, I guess. Jesus, okay, there it is. L. Is this W? W doesn't have a number, a letter, does it? No, that's not right. Nope, that's not right either. It's kind of like keep talking and nobody explodes mixed with like a cipher thing. I just need to solve W. Node, final, D, press. Okay, row is this. Or W is this. Okay. So we've translated the note now. So let's see what it says. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm begins with the middle four. The middle four. Okay. Alright, so what order do I press them? Press the top two corners, then press those right beneath. Begins with the middle four. Press the top two corners, then press those right beneath. Mark the lowest row. Save the rightmost, which will be last. Press the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row press the final node. What the hell? What kind of cryptic-ass fucking instructions are those? Good grief. Alright. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm begins with the middle four. So do I press the middle four? Okay. They changed a different color. I'm assuming that's just lighting, though. Press the top two corners, then press those right beneath. Okay. Mark the lowest row. Save the rightmost, which will be last. Okay. Press the sides remaining and then those in the upper row. Oh, there we go. I did something.
Bit by bit, I saw Charlotte materialize in front of me. With each moment, I felt my heart lighten. But as her face came into view, my lungs froze.
Uh-oh.
Charlotte's eyes were dead. No, not dead. They were empty. Something was horribly wrong.
I think I got the bad ending. I think you're supposed to open that box before you can get the good ending, but the thing stole the box on me.
With a crack, Charlotte's jaw snapped backwards, her mouth swinging open in a fully unnatural motion. A guttural noise emanated from her throat. Slowly, her hands grabbed the sides of her mouth and pulled outward, tearing a gaping hole in her face. Bit by bit, a dark creature crawled out of her head. Charlotte's body fell to the floor, limp. Stock still, I could only stare as the creature looked me over. Then, in a cracking voice, it spoke. Have you released me from that human prison on purpose, little one? Or were you expecting someone else to appear in my place? I realized that the creature that addressed me was Nyarlathotep, the monster Charlotte had banished herself to entrap.
Whoops-a-daisy.
With a cry, I tried to hide my face, but it was no use. Nyarlathotep grabbed me with one hand and cast me into the ancient realm. The world was cast into darkness as eldritch beings flooded over human civilization. I had brought about the new reign of the ancient gods.
Jesus! Oh, you son of a bitch, game. I did miss something, yes. I did, yes. Alright. Yeah, I think you're supposed to open that box first with the word madness and then solve the problem. Alright, so restart. But the journal starts filled out. So this time we're supposed to fill this thing out with the word madness before whatever steals it. So leaf, upside down A, arrow, leaf, upside down A, arrow. Also, let's... Oh, I see you. Look at him. I can see him off in the distance there. He's gonna get closer and closer and try to steal the box. That's cool. So leaf, upside down A, arrow. What's NESS? So N E. Oh, now he's gone. So leaf. Woof! If you are reading this, a loved one has been infested with the soul of Nirthotep and banished to the ancient realm. This has traditionally been a hopeless loss of someone special. However, I have done much research of the ancient texts and believe I have found something important that I must hide so it cannot be undone by the evil beings. Bringing your loved one back can be done with the use of the Eldritch Board. Doing so will also bring the soul of Nirthotep with them, and the world will fall into chaos. Yeah, I gathered that. However, where the first and last steps of the board sequence switched, I have reason to believe this will split the souls apart and bring your loved ones back without the darkness. I pray you use this information with immense caution, as if I am wrong, humanity was, we know it could cease. Alright, so you have to do the board thing here, but you have to do the first and last steps backwards. So, we start with the bottom right question, or the bottom right node, and then we do the middle ones last. So bottom right, then what is it? Top two corners and the ones underneath. Mark the lowest rows, save for the rightmost. Sides remaining, and then those in the upper row. And then the middle four.
Bit by bit, I saw Charlotte materialize in front of me. She fell down, coughing a black sludge onto the floor.
Ew.
I picked her up and ran outside the library. She continued to cough, but less and less material came out of her lungs. After many minutes, she stopped altogether. Slowly, she lifted her head, and I looked into her eyes.
Are we actually going to get a happy ending? Because you don't usually get happy endings in Eldritch horror games.
With a wave of relief, I saw my wife looking back at me. She was pale, starving, and exhausted, but she was whole. Together, we slowly made our way to the closest town. I purchased a room for the night at a small inn. While I sat pondering what had taken place that evening, Charlotte collapsed into bed and slept peacefully. All was right.
Charlotte's safe. Hooray. Alright, so I got both endings, the good and bad. Neat. Okay, that was a nice, tiny little puzzle game. Oh, I love tiny little concept puzzle games like that. So yeah, I got both endings. Also, there's like writing all over the place that I kind of want to go back in and like see if I can decipher. But I might do that on my own time. So that was Exiled. Just this tiny little puzzle game. Oh, it was good. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about stuff and like puzzle design or whatever. Got to show this to the man pans for sure.